let us, since this is left join, what I was thinking was employees. So select all employees, and then, well, to start off, left join buildings. Okay, and then from here, list all buildings and the distinct employee roles in each building. So now I'm looking for distinct roles. Let's see.
Including empty buildings.
Including empty buildings. Oh, including empty buildings, yes. So hold on. Okay, so that just pulls the roles, which you don't want. Well, in each building. So I think that's a good start. Select distinct role from employees table. So that covers these buildings here.
Well, we want to show the buildings too.
But we want to show
So
the buildings.
employees has the building. So you can put comma, like in the select, distinct role, and then comma, what is it called? What is a
building name?
Building name. Yeah, building underscore name.
Is that what it is? Well, look in the employees table.
Yeah.
Look like the top right.
Hold on. Like that?
Okay.
So we have buildings, all buildings, all roles.
Well, from needs to be buildings.
From, okay. Huh.
List all, well, it depends, because the employees table also has the buildings there, so...
I know, but wouldn't he like join, like inner join or like left join employees?
No, list all the buildings and distinct employee roles in
because
each building.
You're selecting from employees right now. That's why you're only getting employees. You should be just selecting from buildings, and then just adding in employees.
Oh, adding the role from employees. Okay, so let's try it that way.
Based off of what though? So list all buildings. So we're listing the building names and the distinct employee roles. So what we want is we want all the buildings. There's 4 total. We want to show 4 buildings, and we also want to show the roles in each building.
But I noticed it's not even respecting my distinct in either area, which is interesting. Hold on, let me.
Employee.
Oh nope, still not respecting it.
List all.
You got to finish your join too.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm trying to think why we need to join though. List all buildings and the distinct employee roles.
Well, I think we need the join because we need to include the empty buildings, which is only in the buildings list.
Oh.
So there, technically, I think they would just come up blank. When it comes to roles, they would just be blank because it's not listed here.
That's weird. Wish you could get like a little example of what they want us to produce. Because the exercise instruction is like weird to interpret.
Employees. Left join buildings.
All buildings and the distinct employee roles in each building.
Like row from employees, left join buildings, and then maybe if I complete this, that'll be a good start. Left join here. So I'm matching this on the building, so it's gonna be building.
See, let me try to mess around with this a little. So,
Ooh. Building style, building name.
You still need building name next to role.
Up here, next to row. All right.
I wonder.
Ah, there we go. So now it pulls all the buildings and all the rows. Now we just need it. It's still not respecting the distinct though, is it?
Yeah, it's respecting the distinct. It's just not pulling the empty buildings. That's pretty much it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, distinct role, and then building name from employee. What if we got it from building instead of from employees? And then
And
Switch left
switch
join.
it.
Yeah, so switch left join and from.
Okay. So let's do.
It shouldn't
So then
matter
I'd have to.
capital or anything.
Oh, huh. So hold on. Okay, so there we go. Distinct role, building name from buildings. So we're starting off with this list here, and then it's left joining employees on the building column. Oops, right? It's joining on this, and then okay, it's pulling in the roles distinctly here too. Okay, huh? Looks
okay,
weird, but
so okay, okay. The first thing, so the thing we're rendering is the building table, the top left one, and we're saying we want to show the role column, and we want to show the building name. I mean, it only has two. Wait, the building. Wait, role. There's no role in the building table. The role comes from the employee table.
And what is that, engineer?
So
right, but it's calling it because we got it here, right? So we
yeah,
set it up
right.
here like a parameter, I guess.
But if we say left join, I thought left join is that you only. What does it say up there? Scroll up. So left join simply includes rows from A, meaning table A, when joining table A to table B. So a join is when you bring two different tables together in some way.
The
So
left join. So the left join, all it seemed to do is just add the employee information on the left side. So right, left join, left side. That's my thought.
oh, they said we can't do right join on this platform.
Right.
I wish we could to see what the difference is.
That's what it seems like though, left join. Because if I change this like I had it before to buildings, then
Can you put
this would be
inner?
building.
Change it to inner join.
Sure.
Because that worked last time on this thing.
Inner.
Same thing, right? Yeah. No, it's not.
It says left join, regardless of whether it's a row found in B.
There you go.
Oh, that's the thing. That's it. Yeah. So the left join will show it even if there's not a match.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
So inner join only shows it if there's a match.
Got it. Okay.
there's some. So the match meaning so the on thing, that's the matching part, the on.
Right. So it has in
Employees dot
common.
building and building name. So the employees is referring to the employee table, the top right. So if the employee building column 1E matches the building name of the buildings table on the top left, then inner join will show it. But left join, it's showing it even if there's no match. So the one that so 1W is the building name, which comes from the top left. 1W has no corresponding role. Like in the top right, the building column, there's no 1W there. So there's no matches. But it still shows it because it's a left join.
And I think too, like the left or the right, they both show asymmetrical. They both allow us to show asymmetrical information. I think the only difference would be just where it shows up, right? Like the left join shows employee roles on the left. So I assume the right join, if we were able to do a right join, we should just show that on the right, right?
I wonder why it worked when you changed the table. Remember that at first you did it like you're calling from the employees table, from employee tables, and you said left join building.
Yeah,
I wonder
it worked, right? This is the same.
Because left join is A to B and right join is B to A. That's how they explain it.
Okay.
But still, like, I don't know why this isn't. It's a left join.
It didn't work. It did not work though.
It didn't.
Yeah.
And so, okay, keep it there. Put it back to the way it's not working, and I want to see if I can understand why it's not working.
I think because buildings is like one is considered A and one is considered B.
Yes.
Based off of what though? Like.
So I think
I'm assuming buildings is like A and employees is B, just on the way they're reading left to right. Is what I'm assuming. So that's why buildings. I don't know.
So it looks like left join, whatever is left join, it's gonna, like you said, include the data regardless of if there's a match. So if employee table has something that's not in building, it's gonna still add it regardless and leave it blank like we saw. If it was left join for buildings, it would do the same there, where it would show all the data in building that regardless of if it matched employees. The only difference is that everything on the building side matches.
I guess the gray area is what Love is saying. What's considered A and what's considered B?
Yeah, that's the, like, how do you know? Yeah.
I think we decide that though, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Is it the way you write it? Yeah.
That's what I would have thought, So I don't get why when you put it in this way right here, it doesn't work.
So if you switch it like from employees to buildings, then that one, I guess you'd have to do a right join. But I don't know how that really works. Yeah, I don't know.
So put it so it doesn't work. Switch it one more time and let me try to.
Okay. So so employees, left join here, employees, gonna include it regardless of if there's a role or not. And then when we switch it,
it's supposed to do the same. Just reverse it said up there. All right, so put it like that. Okay. So we're selecting role from employees and the building name from building. So left join building.
You're left joining something that's already on the left.
On the left.
Oh. Yeah, and look, it does not include. It does not include 2E. See,
that's why it's not working. You would have to right join from buildings to, if you want to do
You'd have to switch
buildings
it,
up
yeah.
here from and then switch employees, you would have to right join
Right join, yeah.
into employees, buildings into employees.
But I'm at the same part of what's considered the left and what's considered
Yeah,
the
I
right.
get that part, yeah.
It's
But
like
Alex, you notice like with buildings here, it does not include 2E, right? See? So
okay, yeah,
yeah, I'm
weird.
confusing
I mean,
myself.
it's
Never
like
mind.
in this
Or is it
practice.
considered A? Because whatever you do from, like whatever table you do from, is that table automatically A then?
That's what I would have
That's what I
thought.
thought.
That's
That's
what
what
I
I
would think,
thought.
right?
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
In SQL, whatever on your left, it's always going to be the left table. On
But
the
what does
right,
that
it's always
mean?
going to be on the right
What do you mean
table.
the left?
So when you're reading from
Mm.
left to right, basically, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
so whatever column is on your left, that is the left table. That is always going to be the left table, no
But what
matter
does
what.
that even mean? Your left.
I
Yeah,
could not tell you.
exactly. That's what's
I could not
confusing me
tell
right
you.
now. I'm like, why
It
does
just comes
position
first.
matter?
I don't
Right?
know.
Like,
I,
why does position matter in like the digital? I don't know.
I took courses on SQL on Google
Yeah.
Coursera, and it kind of explained it like that. Whatever is in the left hand
Uh,
side is your left table, and whatever's on your right hand side is on your right
Still
table.
a big
But
old gray area for me there, because
that's
like
Yeah.
interesting.
on this on this practice interface they made for us,
yeah,
buildings looks like it's on the left, employees looks like it's on the right, but like that's just the way it looks on this interactive lesson tutorial thing, you know.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Yeah.
that's
But
very interesting. Okay.
yeah, I
Oh.
mean, let's continue though. Is there anything else with this?
Yeah, there's
That's it.
more.
Oh, yeah. Next.
A short note on null. How many lessons are there? Oh damn, there's a lot. Nulls.
Oh, wow, there's like 18. Oh, it says
God,
to infinity and beyond. Actually.
God,
Oh,
damn.
It's 18.
Queries with expressions. Oh hell no.
It's hilarious.
I don't know about all that, man. Because like, I feel like I want to switch gears a little.
Do we have a
Because we're not
project for
gonna.
this? No.
No, we're not gonna use SQL. Like this is like raw SQL queries. And as we move forward in making our own databases and things, so we can, with SQL, you can create tables and column names and you can add things to it. But we're going to use a framework that it like is simpler text syntax, and it's going to be doing raw SQL queries in the background. And that's pretty common. There's like multiple frameworks that do that. So I feel like that was a good. You know what? Updating rows. I kind of feel like doing lesson 13. Inserting rows. Let me see. Insert into my table. Why would they have you do that before creating a table? Creating tables. Updating rows. Well, okay, here's what I think. I'm gonna. Oh, yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. This thing, I feel like we can finish on our own. And I think I'll tell you guys which ones I think is relevant. Not all of them are to me. And especially because it has a little solution button, you know, and there's readings on it. You can practice it. You can Google it. I feel like we can finish this on our own. Because at the end of the day, like I said, we're not going to use this exact syntax. And I think we can switch gears to the what's it called? Family static project. Kind of work on that a little. Um, yeah, so I'll send you guys a Slack message on the team channel about what lessons I think you should finish with this. And to me, there's only like 4 more that I think are relevant. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, I think we could do some breakout rooms, get our family static projects code spaces up and running,